Hey everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, where we're continuing our playthrough on the Hutan Pantai map. Between videos, I have worked out roughly, or precisely, probably, how I'm going to do my fields. Some of it does rely on potentially buying some additional fields, but for now, I sort of have an idea. I've got a worker right now doing a little bit of the harvesting of the rice. I was doing it myself, but I thought, well, we'll get a worker on for net right now. Um, I I bought this trailer, and to do that, I actually sold the electric truck and the semi trailer that we had for that. Reason is, I've barely been using it because it doesn't fit under anything. I couldn't get it under the rice harvester, it wouldn't fit under the pea harvester. It's just too high. So I thought, well, this is useless. I've got this expensive truck that I can't use for 90% of the work on this farm. So I ended up selling it and bought this trailer instead, which is similar to the one we already have, but because that's filled with TMR, and I didn't want to have to unload it every time to get the rice or whatever we're doing, I thought I'll get this one. But it is slightly bigger. It also holds a bit more, so it's better. It can also be extended, I think, to make it higher, but obviously I didn't want that at the moment. But we can take it to the workshop and make it bigger if we want to, but it will make it taller, and I don't know if that'll be a problem. We'll have to try it sometime, see, but I'm not desperate to have it bigger anyway. So there's that. Yeah, what are we doing? So we're madly harvesting the rice right now, and I just need to check. I mean, we just need to run through the usuals, check everything else. Our cows, buffaloes, they're good. Cement factory is full. Cereal factory is, I'm assuming it's chugging along. Yeah, it's got honey in it. It's chugging along with rice, long grain rice. Whoops. Dairy. Yeah, look, it's actually inactive at the moment. We could turn it back on, because I do have a little bit of milk in there. Because we were making mozzarella, correct? Yeah. Okay, I'll turn that back on. I must have turned it off because we'd run out of milk. The grain mill is... that is also running. It's got wheat in it. I think... okay, so I've already done the water today. We can get hay into there. Did we do... yeah, I think we did that on camera. We changed over to the large one of that. The preserve food factory is... yeah, it's fine. Just make sure... okay, that greenhouse is not full. It's just that this is full of garlic, chili peppers, and everything else. So we could start exporting some of these to just sell them. And the sawmill is empty, which is obviously a problem. I don't think there's anything really to sell. Kimchi is lit up though. Hold on. We might need to check that one. I'll check a few things. No, not the mushrooms. Oh, I should go from the top, shouldn't I? Okay, what do we even make? Mozzarella, no. Canned peas, definitely not. Cereal, no. No. It's saying next month. So I think we're all good on that regard. So many things to check. Yeah, spinach bags, they're fine. Okay, so not that. Alright, let's check on the temple. So the temple needs... Oh, I'm in the way. Let me get out of the way. Temple needs 7,762 litres of planks along and wood beam, and it has enough of both. So we're not desperate to get the wood, but we obviously would like to get the wood, but I still don't think the trees are up there. So visit the sawmill. Yeah, I still don't think they're fully grown. 11.6 meters. I don't think... I thought I read somewhere it's about 30 meters. Somebody had said it was about 14 months or something, but I mean, I don't know how long it's been anyway. I mean, it doesn't even tell you that, which is a little bit annoying. I think they should put some more stats in there or something for trees. Tell you when they're ready. If there's any stuttering, again, it's the usual. Driver updates and all that sort of stuff. Alright, so... I don't think there's anything actually else to do this month other than do the rice harvesting, because what else have we got here? We can't plant barley, which is what I was planning on doing for our future chickens. So we're not going to be buying chickens because we haven't got any food for them yet. And carrots, no. Poplar, no. And then even wheat can't be planted this month. We've got to get to next month. And really, I think everything else has been harvested. That's not our field. Yeah, it's just the yeah, it's literally it. It's just the rice. Speaking of rice, it's full. Alright, I might go drop this off before it gets too full. So we're just going to empty this. Oh, so bumpy. This will go straight into the, I guess, into the cereal factory. Yeah, it's a lot of rice. That's what you get for going into the menu while you're driving. You just crash into a pole, run off the road like a drunk driver or fallen asleep, whatever. Now we do have a little bit of money which we probably should pay off our loan. Some of this money is the fact that we got so much back from selling the truck that we didn't use. Because even buying this trailer was not... Where am I going? This trailer was not that expensive. Oh, we've still got shit dropped over there which we need to pick up. Jesus. Is that straw? It looks like straw. It won't tell me though because it's telling me the field statistics. Problem is, I don't think we have any room for straw, do we? Whoops. No. That's probably the reason I left it there, because we don't have any room for it. Now, we could sell it, but I guess I just decided to leave it there for now until we work out what we need to do. Alrighty. I'm going to move this into the middle. And then I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take over some harvesting, because otherwise what else am I going to do? Alright, well, we're going to time lapse and I will do some of this harvesting. I'm going to get a worker back on this, and I think what we might do... Yeah, you don't... What? What is he doing? Okay. You obviously just got confused because I was sitting next to it. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I think we need to do this going forward, because normally what you would do on these sort of things, I think, is, you know, you would get bigger headers and all that sort of stuff. And unless there's a mod, I'd have to have a look if there is. Is there bigger rice harvesters and planters? But if not... I don't know whether to do that now or not. Hang on, let's just have a look in here, see what's for sale. Roller, no, alright. Because by default there's nothing better, I don't believe, unless they've added something recently. See, if you look at planters, there's only one, and that's not too dear. So what I'm thinking is that we end up getting two. That's 95 grand. All right, that's not real cheap though, that one. Planter's pretty cheap, but that's not. But if we get two, we can either have two workers going, or we can have one worker and myself going, because I just think you need it. What I'm going to do, just hold on for 1 second. Okay, I just had a look in Mod Hub. I can't find any bigger rice harvesters or planters. So that says to me that is really your only choice, is that you buy more than one. I'm just going to preempt it. I'm just going to buy. Because I think previously I had leased the second one. Yeah, and I think I'd done that for both. I don't know if I did it for harvesting, but I definitely did it for planting at one stage. Have I rid much in the cab of this one? I don't think I have. So all that extra money, okay, all the writing is in some sort of Asian language. Except for the radio. For some reason the radio is not. Interesting. That camera view there is not live, obviously. Yeah, it's not the fastest machine to drive around, that's for sure. Okay, I know you're full, but I've got to get this one over. Now, can I get them to be apart? If I start the other one, will the other one work over there if I put a worker on it? Start on the other side. Or are they going to stupidly just drive straight over here? Now the other thing we need to do is we also need to look at cultivating this, because with rice planters there's no way of direct drill. You have to cultivate to get ready for planting again. Well, you don't need to do headlands. Just start there. Don't drive away. Okay, clearly you have a weird line. We'll drive that over in a minute. Let's just go and get this empty. Jesus, okay. This thing goes a lot faster. I'm assuming it's because of the weight. Like, there's not much on it. It's very empty. But I mean, it's just like a little mower or a jet ski. Should have filled it up with fertilizer. Guess we'll worry about that when it's planting time. This is still not our farm, but hey. Let's not worry about that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go take a chance and go and get the cultivator. Take a shortcut. Just try and get as much as we can done as quick as possible. That way we can move on and keep pushing forward, especially with the temple. I think the plan is that we're going to have a field with some barley, which will then give us food that we're going to be able to feed to chickens. So then we'll get some chickens down. Also debating whether we should get another buffalo enclosure, but I'm not sure at this stage. Where the hell would I have parked it? Hang on. And obviously we've got to pay off our debts and all that sort of good stuff. Okay, I thought it was this one, but it was the other one. I was complaining. Alright, we'll just do this in between things. Between emptying, I guess. I can't even do the headlands because the rice is not, it's not done wide enough. got a game of chicken over here. Who's going to give up? Neither of them. So I guess I've got to take over. Right, we'll cancel you. Hang on, mate. Jesus, you workers get so aggressive. Alright, so that worked pretty well. The cultivator, I had to do a bit of a weird thing on the edge because there's this little edge that doesn't come up on the GPS. That never gets done. It's the same with the harvesting and everything. Alright, let's go put this one away. Make the slow drive over here. Yeah, I think next time if we have two workers going straight away from the start, it'll be such a quicker process. And like I said, if I've got no work to do, then I can do one of them. And that'll be good. Same with the planting. Where are you going? Okay, you're done. There's one little bit over there, but I'm not going to bother going that long drive all the way over there for that. We'll just cultivate it. This thing's almost out of petrol. Or diesel. Might just quickly go fill it up. Oh God, I wish these things would go a little bit faster. As fast as the planter would be nice. 12 kilometers an hour is not great. It doesn't have a very big fuel tank either. Oh, there's a sign there. Alright, so there might be a bit of time lapses in this video. Unfortunately, that's... yeah, unless you want to watch me just real time do the fields. Which, I don't know. Let me know your opinion on that, because it might be boring with me not talking and just doing real time harvesting, because I can't talk for the whole time. There's just no way. I couldn't concentrate that much. Whoops. So we're just going to get this cultivating done, and then we'll go and drop off that last bit of rice. And I think then we'll be moving on to the next day. Or the next month. Whatever. However you want to call it. I mean, it's technically the next month. Which is also our next day. Alright, well, I think we'll do that in the next video. We'll finish this off in the next video, which we're gonna, well, I'm gonna start the next video straight away, but just for the sake of splitting things up, we will do that. If you have any thoughts, opinions about the farm, what we need to do, what you'd like to see on it, do let me know. And yeah, like I said, if you'd rather see different things on the game, as in, you know, just some quiet, no talking, real-time field work, let me know. Or if you're happy with the time lapses, let me know. Love to hear your opinions on it. If you don't even want to see the time lapse and you want me to just cut it, just do jump cuts, let me know that as well. And yeah, I'm trying to do some of the work between videos, but obviously I don't have endless amounts of time to play this game between videos, and I do have other games on the channel, so, you know, I do what I can, where I want, and how I feel, you know, what I'm in the mood for, that sort of stuff, just to keep the game moving forward without having to put everything in the videos. But if you'd rather see everything in the videos and we slow down and things take a lot longer, do let me know that as well. If you're enjoying the content, please do consider subscribing, hit that like button, check out the membership join button if you want to support the channel further, get early access to these videos. Say hi in the comments, let me know you're watching. I read all the comments, answer them all as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.